We witnessing the transfer battle that could define Newcastle's entire season? With Romano dropping bombshells and Leipzig playing hardball, the Cesco saga just took a massive twist that nobody saw coming. What's up, Toon Army? This is NUFC Quick News, your source for raw black and white passion. Today we're diving deep into the Benjamin Cesco transfer circus, and trust me, you'll want to stick around for this one. Let's get into it. Right, let's cut through all the noise and get straight to what's actually happening with Benjamin Cesco. Fabrizio Romano has just provided the clarity we've all been desperately waiting for, and the picture is both exciting and nerve-wracking for us Toon fans. Newcastle have made their move official. We're talking about a concrete $69.8 million bid that's sitting on RB Leipzig's desk right now. But here's where it gets interesting. Leipzig have knocked it back. They want more. The German club is demanding a sell-on clause and potentially higher bonuses, which tells us everything about how highly they rate this 22-year-old Slovenian sensation. What do you think about Leipzig's demands? Are they taking the piss, or is Cesco genuinely worth breaking our transfer record for? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this decision could shape our next 5 years. The bid structure was $65.5 million up front with $4. $3 million in add-ons, but Leipzig clearly aren't satisfied. They're holding out for better terms, and honestly, you can't blame them. Cesco has been their star performer, and they know multiple clubs are circling like vultures. But here's what the mainstream media isn't telling you. Newcastle aren't just prepared to meet Leipzig's valuation, we're also ready to agree to Cesco's personal terms. That's massive. It shows we've done our homework and we're serious about getting this deal over the line. The player himself has reportedly told his Leipzig teammates he's leaving. He was even left out of their friendly against Atalanta on Saturday. That's not coincidence. That's a player with one foot already out the door. Are you getting the same feeling I am? That this transfer is gaining serious momentum behind the scenes because everything points to Cesco being mentally ready to make the jump. Now, here's where Manchester United complicate everything. Romano confirms they're still very much in this race. They haven't submitted a formal bid yet, but Ruben Amorim is desperate for a striker before the window slams shut. United are waiting to see if Cesco gives them any encouragement before they make their move. This is where our advantage comes in. We've already shown our hand, we've put our money where our mouth is, and Leipzig know we're serious. United are still playing the waiting game, and in transfers, hesitation can be deadly. The Isak situation is adding another layer of urgency to this whole saga. Eddie Howe admitted the Alexander Isak situation is far from ideal after Liverpool's $110 million bid was rejected. Howe doesn't know what's going to happen next with our Swedish striker, and you can hear the concern in his voice. What's your take on the Isak drama? Do you think he's genuinely unsettled, or is this just typical transfer window noise? Hit that like button if you think he'll stay, or leave a comment if you reckon he's already mentally checked out. If Isak does leave, and that's still a big if, Cesco becomes absolutely crucial to our plans. The Slovenian forward fits the profile perfectly. He's young, hungry, technically gifted, and has that killer instinct in front of goal that we desperately need. Cesco's numbers don't lie. 22 years old, proven in the Bundesliga, and already a full international. This isn't some punt on potential. This is buying a player who's ready to make an immediate impact in the Premier League. But here's what's really frustrating about this summer. We've already missed out on Brian Mbeumo to United, lost Matheus Cunha to them as well, and watched targets like James Trafford and Hugo Ekitike slip through our fingers to City and Liverpool. Howe was brutally honest about this challenging transfer window. He admitted we've missed out on various targets for loads of different reasons, but he's still back in the club to bring quality players in before the deadline. Do you trust the recruitment team to get this Cesco deal done? Or are you worried we're going to get gazumped by United again? Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on, because this story is changing by the hour. The financial side is fascinating too. United don't even need to sell players to finance the Cesco move. Rashford's loan to Barcelona saved them $12.75 million in wages. They've raised almost $21 million through various deals, and their reduced wage bill has significantly improved their PSR position. Meanwhile, we're operating under much tighter constraints. Every pound matters for us, which makes Leipzig's demands for higher fees and sell-on clauses even more frustrating. Romano's latest update suggests Cesco hasn't made his final decision yet. He's waiting to see if United formalize their interest, which puts us in a difficult position. Do we increase our bid to force Leipzig's hand, or do we risk losing out to United's financial muscle? The smart money says we need to act fast. Transfer windows are won and lost on decisive moments, and this feels like one of those pivotal points where bold action separates the ambitious clubs from the also-rans. Here's what I think needs to happen. Newcastle need to go back to Leipzig with an improved offer that includes the sell-on clause they want. Yes, it hurts our pride, but sometimes you have to swallow your ego to get the player you need. Cesco represents everything this new Newcastle project is about. Young, talented, ambitious, and ready to buy into what we're building at St. James's Park. This isn't just about replacing Isak if he leaves. This is about showing the world that Newcastle United can compete with anyone for the best young talent in Europe. The next 48 hours are absolutely crucial. Leipzig want their demands met, Cesco is waiting for clarity, and United are lurking in the shadows ready to pounce. We're at a crossroads that could define our entire season. What's clear is that Eddie Howe desperately needs reinforcements. This has been a torrid summer for Newcastle, and the Isak uncertainty has only made things worse. Cesco could be the signing that transforms our attack and gives us the firepower to compete on multiple fronts. The pressure is mounting, the stakes are rising, and every Newcastle fan should be glued to their phones waiting for the next update. This is what modern football is about. High-stakes negotiations, massive fees, and a constant battle to secure the players who can elevate your club to the next level. Smash that like button if you're buzzing for the new season, and hit subscribe to never miss a tune update. Until next time, stay proud, stay loud, and always keep the faith. Away the lads!